Hi, this is Raj from ML Sportscars. In this video I've got an absolutely stunning Porsche 997 Gen 2 911 Carrera Coupe. This is a 3.6 rear-wheel drive. It's a very early car, so it was actually produced in 2008, so it would have been one of the first cars in the country. I think the chassis number is number 600 or something in the sequence, so very early car. As a result, it's got some really special features on it because it would have been used to demonstrate some of the higher upgrades you could get on these cars. So it's finished in Arctic Silver Metallic, which is in absolutely stunning condition. This will be the third time I'm selling this car because I've sold it to the last two owners. Way back in 2018 was the first time, and then 2021 was the second time. So a really nice car, and I know the provenance of this car for a number of years, and also it's got a full Porsche and Porsche specialist service history from new to present day. Now, one of the first very special options this car has, which you'll see very clearly, is those absolutely stunning Speed Yellow Callipers, which denote this car has got PCCBs, so Porsche ceramic composite brakes, and they are in phenomenal condition, and also the braking power on those is absolutely incredible. Great road and track brake setup. Very unusual to see on a 3.6 Carrera. The 3.6 Carrera is a flat-6 direct fuel injection car. It has 340 horsepower, 288 foot-pound of torque, I believe, as well, and it will do 60 in around 4.8 seconds. The wheels are also the larger 19s. A lot of Carrera's 3.6s have the smaller 18s, and these are the Carrera Classic wheels, and they are absolutely unmarked. They were refurbished, I think, back in 2019, 2020, and since then they haven't picked up a single curb mark or any issue on those. Has the optional tyre pressure monitoring, so you can see those lovely silver metal valves. I mean, all of them are in great condition. The tyres are Pirelli P-Zeros, and they are all N-rated as well, as they should be. And they're in great condition. Lots of tread left. Let me just show you that rear one there. And here's the front one as well. Hopefully you can see that. Arctic Silver is such a flattering colour for the shape of the Porsche 911. Has the bi-xenon headlights, has the Gen 2 facelift front bumper, so it has the daylight running lights there. And at the back it has the LED rear tail lights. Now at the back you also might have spotted that 3.6 Carreras tend to have just a single oval on each side to denote that they are the Carrera 3.6 rather than a Carrera S 3.8. This car's got the optional factory Porsche sports exhaust system, so switchable sports exhaust, and as a result it comes with quad tailpipes just like the Carrera S. In fact, the upgraded S with the optional switchable sports exhaust, and that sounds absolutely amazing, and I will start the car up in this video as well. On the back also it has the optional rear wiper, which really helps when you're reversing out your driveway in the morning. It just clears that rear screen automatically, and got the standard grey top tint windscreen as well. Headlights are very bright. The condensers are also in good condition. The air conditioning condensers on both sides. The air conditioning's ice cold, as it should be. Now on the inside it's got the extended black leather with the silver stitching contrast, so that's on the doors, seats, all the dashboard and the rear seats as well. A black Alcantara headlining as well, which isn't sagging or ripped or damaged. Just like the rest of the interior, it's in really fantastic condition, as you can see. And it has something that is actually getting very coveted now, which is a 6-speed manual gearbox. So a lot of people look for these 6-speed manuals because they were, I think, only around 10% of 997 Gen 2s were manuals. So very much in demand, the 6-speed manual. PDK is a phenomenal box, but there is another level of involvement with that manual gearbox. Has a full Satnav system, and it also has connectivity through the universal, it's called the universal audio interface. So it has auxiliary, USB, iPod, and you can actually use that to connect a phone wirelessly to the auxiliary with this dongle here, and that actually comes with the car as well. So you can make phone calls through that as well. It's covered 59,804 miles. We've just had the brake fluid done, had the brakes checked over as we always do, just to make sure they're all good and they are in absolutely stunning condition. No marks or damage to them at all. Has a full climate control system, so you can just set a temperature and it will determine where to put it, or you can manually override that. And it has the optional heated seats as well on both sides. It has the standard comfort seats, which have got height adjustment, and they've got an electric back on them. The rear seats are in great condition. And it has the full BOSE sound system as well, so it has the BOSE subwoofer here. And a lot of people say the 997 BOSE system is sort of like the pinnacle of great sounding BOSE systems in 911s. I mean, I'm a bit indifferent, but the system is very, very good. There's no distortion, even at the higher bass levels. Has the auto dimming rear view mirror and auto dimming wing mirrors as well, and it has auto wipers as well. That came as a package. So some really, really lovely options on this car, and I'll just show you the service interval as well, so you can see it's due a minor service in December 2024, so a year's time, in 17,500 miles. Let me just start the car up so you can hear just how good it sounds. So it has a switchable exhaust, so let me just briefly rev it without the switchable exhaust. Still sounds great, but with this pressed, sounds even better. Has the spoiler that comes up at speed, but you can also do it manually. So that's it going up there. And I'll just show you the engine bay. All lovely and clean in here. So it says Porsche, direct fuel injection, 3.6. Everything is as it should be. And then the front boot area. Oh, all the stickers and everything are where they should be on the door, so with the VIN numbers and everything. This car hasn't been messed around with at all. And as I said, I've known this car personally since 2018. So there's the front boot. Lots of space in there. It goes all the way to the floor pan. And it has all of its tools. So it's got the tyre compressor, locking wheel bolt, set of tools, so spanner, reversible screwdriver, and a headlight adjustment tool, towing eye, and the tyre gel. Warning triangle as well there. And it has a very recent battery. I think that was replaced in 2020, last year, 2022. And then it has a little cubby area as well. In 997 Gen 1s, there would have been a DVD for the Satnav if you spec'd it, and a CD multi-changer if you spec'd it, but all of that stuff is built into the PCM. The Satnav is a hard drive based system in the 997 Gen 2s, so it has UK and Europe covered. It's in just such lovely condition. Has the rear parking sensors as well, so that's an audible system. And then I'll just show you things like the fuel cap is all as it should be, great condition. Show you the file. It also has all these 997 Gen 2s come with the mounting points for roof rack. This car hasn't had a roof rack on it, but if you did want to do that, put a bike on it or even a roof box, you could do that. So it was registered 11th of August 2008, so one of the first in the country, the 997 Gen 2s, and the chassis number is, yeah, 617. It's a very early car. It's actually a 2009 model year, so they sort of start end of summer the previous year, start making the current, the next year's production. As I said, it's got the 19-inch wheels, carbon ceramic brakes, 340 horsepower, 288 foot-pounds of torque, 0 to 60, 4.8, top speed 180, and the weight is 1415. Again, that's dependent on options though. Okay, and then looking at the options, I've been through most of this. So it has the switchable sports exhaust, it has the lovely black instrument dials as well, auto wipers, seat heating, 19-inch Carrera Classics. It also has, as well as the ceramic brakes, it also has PASM, the switchable sports suspension, which is unusual on a 3.6 Carrera because it wasn't standard fitment as on the S model. So this car sits 10mm lower than most other Carreras, and it just rides absolutely phenomenally with that suspension, both in comfort and in the full sport mode, which it's lit up there, showing you there. There's a switchable sports. There's a switchable sports exhaust button also enabled. Now it also has the hydraulic steering system, which also, this was the last era with hydraulic steering, and you really do feel a huge amount of communication through that wheel. It's a fantastic steering setup, and a lot of people love how these feel on the road. So much communication through the wheel, but not too much that it sort of moves the wheel as you go over bumps and things. It just gives you everything you need to know. And then also I've just put the tyre pressure monitoring on there, so you can see that you get a live view of the tyre pressure. You can have that in PSI or bar, depending on what your preference is, so you can see at any time that the tyres are filled up and not losing pressure. It has the leather sport steering wheel as well. Climate control, Alcantara roof lining, rear parking sensors, the full BOSE 13-speaker 385-watt digital surround system, which just absolutely sounds sensational, and the universal audio interface as well. So you can connect your phone through that with that Bluetooth dongle. 6-speed manual gearbox, obviously, which is just, actually it's fitted with the short shift kit as well, so it's got a very short throw on it. And then in terms of mechanical side, it's got 0 over revs in any of the ranges, so it's never ever been near the red line, not even brushed it in range 1 or 2, which is quite common. Manual gearboxes, you can obviously potentially miss shift and get a 4, 5 or 6. This has got 0 ignitions in all of the ranges, and it also has operating hours that are consistent with the mileage to show that the average speed of the car is within reasonable tolerance of the UK car, so that's sort of between 25 and 35 miles an hour. This is exactly where it should be, so there's no issues with this car potentially in terms of clocking or anything like that being messed around. And it's the same with the ECU. It knows exactly, it confirms the VIN number, the engine number, that it's a UK car, and all of the options are also stored on the VIN, on the ECU, as they should be. It was supplied August 2008 by Porsche Centre West London, and then serviced by Sutton Coldfield 2010, 2012, 2014, then Porsche Wolverhampton 2016, 2018 Porsche Solihull, 2018 that was the first time we had some work done on it with Porsche Care. 2018 also we replaced the coolant hoses at the front. Then it had new tyres, new switchable sports exhaust fitted. That was when it was fitted by Porsche Tunbridge. New battery, new clutch in 2019. 2020 a minor service. Then 2021 we did the drive belt, brake fluid and spark plugs. 2022 La Rose Porsche did a full vehicle checkover and an MOT. 2022 December was the last service. It was a major with the oil, air and pollen filters, new fill filter, new transmission oil check, PCCB wear check with their laser device and a fluid check. And then we've just in the other day, 15th of December. We've had a full, again, PCCB check and brake fluid change as well. So that's all as it should be, and it's full HPI clear, and we've got a lot of the invoices as well of the work that's been carried out over the years. So it's got all the right provenance, makes it a very collectible car to enjoy on the road, and also a nice car to have and cherish for years to come. If you are interested in this beautiful 997 Gen 2 Carrera 3.6 manual coupe, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.